Friday can only mean one thing. It's time to get Figgy with it. Nelson Figueroa from SportsNation Nightly is here. Hola, Nelson.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien. You have a dog.
I do have a dog.
What kind of dog?
She's a mix. She's a little Boston Terrier / Chihuahua mix.
Oh, she sounds real cute.
The Mighty Quinn.
The Mighty Quinn.
Yeah,
And
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. And you rescued her.
We rescued her, yeah. She was about the size of a hamster when we saw the picture of her.
Oh,
and she didn't look fully right.
Formed.
So there was something wrong about her that was just right.
Exactly. Those are the
One of
dogs
those.
that I look to take home as well.
Cute. So cute.
I love it.
Me too.
Dogs, man.
They're better than we are. I'll tell you that.
That's
All right.
true.
Tell you what.
Shall we dive into the sports portion of the program?
Let's do it.
All right, first up, we talked about this earlier in the show. New York news. We finally have women's professional hockey. We have a league.
Yes.
It's up and running.
The
PWNHL.
Professional Women's Hockey League.
Yeah.
PWHL.
Yep.
Whew. I don't know. Excuse me there.
I don't think that's what they're going with, but sure.
But that's their opening line. That's their opening bid.
Yeah, coming
Monty
with
May
the
was like, oh, this acronym. Okay, original 6 teams right here in New York. People are excited. There are no names yet.
No.
No mascots.
They've played games, though.
They've played games. They've played 3 games.
Okay.
The New York team is 1-2. They're
Oh.
in third place as currently. The problem with, like you said, no mascots, no team names, but they do have 2 homes, which is nice. They play in UBS Arena
Which is right
in
here.
Elmira, right? And then, Elmsford, and then of course they play in Hartford. You know, to get away from the city traffic. They play in
Okay.
Hartford as well. Their home games. So
Sharing the love with Connecticut.
so
Billie
far,
Jean
so good.
King. Hold up.
Yes.
Anything Billie Jean.
So they're
King
trying to
does.
still figure out some names. There was a trademark that was thrown out there. The New York Sound was one of the initial.
Long Island Sound.
Like
I don't
Long
like that.
Island Sound. No.
Okay, Marisol gives it a thumbs down.
I know I'm not a member of the voting board, but I'm still
That's a no.
saying.
I don't know.
But I'll noodle on a name.
Yeah,
we had
please.
said the Ice Queens, but that's kind of
That's
Oh yeah.
a little bit of a negative connotation.
Kind
We'll
of.
find something.
Yeah.
We'll find something. You know what? There's a coach. I don't know where he went to school, but he
Oh,
did
here we
coach for the
go.
Patriots. Coached.
I'm
Even-
sorry. Did he
even-
go to Wesleyan?
He did. Even if you don't like sports, don't know sports, if you have not heard the name Bill Belichick,
Ugh.
Please let me
I
know what
mean-
rock you're living under, because I would like to move under there as
Good
well.
point.
give us the skinny.
He's stepping away from the Patriots after 24 seasons, and including 1 day as the Jets coach. So the Jets can say
remember that.
they've had ties with the winningest coach.
What was he doing
or
there?
soon to be the winningest coach of all time.
my God.
He was actually getting out of the way. It was a 1-day press conference and said thank you, but no thank you, and left.
Get out
for greener pastures. Well,
Classic.
less
Wow,
greener,
less
I would
greener,
say,
right.
because he went to the Patriots. But it's kind of all worked out for him, right? You're talking about a guy who's taken a team to 10 Super Bowls, 6 championships, has kind of redefined the game in a way for coaching that was not done before, especially in the salary cap era. Taking some of his best players and saying, you know what, we can't afford to really pay you and everyone else, so we got to kind of get rid of you, get draft picks, retooling every year, and keeping that franchise
That face,
at the
iconic.
top of it. Yeah, he's been through a lot. You know, his girlfriend left him early this season. Now
that
he's
right?
Yes,
I didn't even know
his
he had a
longtime-
girlfriend.
his
Figgy,
longtime
I'm glad
girlfriend.
we have you on this program.
There's the T.
That's
his
what we
longtime
wanna know.
girlfriend
How
left.
long were they dating?
Quite some time.
Longtime girlfriend.
Yeah, this is not. This was one of those things that, you know, amicable. That's what they say.
That's what they say.
But it led to the downfall of the Patriots. That's what the fans
I
are
think
saying.
that's what it
So
was.
now he's moving on.
It wasn't
possibly.
Tom Brady leaving.
He's
it was
not
the
done
girlfriend.
yet, though. So that's the problem
Yes,
for the
thank
Jets.
you
Okay,
for clarifying. I
question,
was saying
yeah.
it on the morning show yesterday when they announced, like, oh, he's earned his retirement. I was like, no, he's not. Don't get it twisted.
Do you think he's gonna
He
keep
ain't
coaching?
Yeah, I've heard that Atlanta. He's not the only one on the Falcons list.
Right.
Right.
But that they're shopping around. But you know, I feel like they also. Because they already have a new coach, and that was nowhere. It
Yeah,
was like he left.
in and out. Yeah,
And they already had the replacement. There's things that we don't know. The NFL insiders can poorly well, but there's conversations behind closed doors.
Easiest thing
Adam
is
Schefter?
you're leaving New England. You want to go to sunnier pastures, normally, right?
Good
so
climate
head either
out
down
there
to
in-
Atlanta or San Diego is another place that he could possibly
well,
take over
well.
and fit right in.
He won't have to wear long sleeves under that T-shirt.
That's right.
He's
They do
15
it.
wins away
That's
from
right.
being the all-time winningest coach.
And
so.
you know what I love, and this is where I'll put a bow on it. I like sports. I like football. Go Eagles. There's so many head coaches. What, 32 teams?
Yes.
There are 32 head coaches. I couldn't name every single one of them. Everybody knows the name Bill Belichick.
Yes. Yeah.
So that is a legacy right there, and that's why this is important.
Very true.
Here, here.
And he went to Wesleyan.
I was going to say it.
I
I didn't
knew
even
it.
have to say
I
it.
knew
it.
I didn't even have to say it. Okay, let's move to sports adjacent.
Oh, here we go. Speaking about T.
We're going to go to the NBA for a little bit in
Okay.
Hollywood.
Okay.
Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union.
Yes.
We all know who they are. She's
Correct.
Actress, philanthropist, beautiful
I thought you were
couple.
gonna say
Very
philanderer.
successful.
They're both very successful.
Yes.
No. So apparently, she has been dragged through the mud online because she has come out to say that she and her husband split everything 50-50.
Yeah.
And you know, the trolls were hard at work.
Oh, they come out of the woodwork.
They did not agree with this take, especially since they knew about Wade's, as you mentioned.
Philandering.
So the conversation was eventually laid to rest. But
This was last year, by the way.
Yes, this was last year, correct. And now I don't know who drugged this up today. Like where did this? Why did this?
Thank you to the Shade Room.
So now,
DJ Fly Ink is the guy who drug it up.
yeah. Listen, what you want to do with your money is up to you, as long as it does not get in the way of me making my money.
Gotcha. Now here's the thing. Gabrielle Union has been very successful, made a ton
On
of
her own,
movies,
yep.
done a ton of wonderful things. If she wants to pay her own way and it makes her feel a certain way, go for it. I have no problem with that. And Dwayne Wade, letting her do it, he can afford to buy everything and pay for everything, but it gives her a certain feeling that she wanted to. But then after she got drugged, she kind of fell back on it a little bit. And then when it got brought up again, I don't know. I think she's going to stand her ground. It's nothing wrong with it. If you can do it,
Yeah.
Right.
and you're on level ground, then go for it.
True. I think, you know, and I get it. I mean, far be it for me to comment on the money that's not mine. I could only dream of being of these
Right,
standings
right.
one day. But I think people were angry because they were like, come on, girl, like stand
Yeah.
up for yourself because, you know, he cheated on you, he had a baby outside the marriage.
Yep.
And now you're going to, like, let him get away with going halvesies.
But it was before. They've been doing halvesies the whole time.
I know. So, but
So
like,
I get it.
but I'm saying for her to then
Yes.
dig this out, it's like, why? Just
Let it go. Let it go.
let it go. Thank you, Figgie.
I get her to sing again. Look at that.
Tell us your thoughts over on the gram. Nelson, thank you for joining us. Don't go too far.
I won't.
We're going to drag you into another segment a
Oh,
little
boy.
bit. Are you free? Can you?
I'm very free till about 7 o'clock tonight.
7 o'clock.
Oh, we got number time. We
at
got
which
number time.
What commences at 7 p.m.? Remind the folks.
To watch Figgie and the Most, Sports Nation Nightly, every weeknight, 7 p.m., right here on Pix 11. You're going to talk about the two of them tonight? You should.
Not them.
Moose will
Okay,
be
fine.
like, oh, God.
Fine.
Moose will want to go halvesies.